the actual interview, okay? All right.
Gotcha.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Optimism Speaks, and we are here tonight with Genesis Z and the Black Mambas. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
How you guys doing?
How are you?
Hello, hello, hello,
So,
world.
I thought it would be really fun and really cool to not only have them on the radio, but to have them live and live in color so you could put a face to the name and a voice to the source, okay? Shout out to Kenny with White Line Music who is allowing this interview to happen. And let's get this thing going. So first off, gentlemen, how are you all?
Great.
Fun. We're doing well. We're doing well.
Yeah.
Real well. Okay, so where are you guys based out of? Let's start out there. Where are you guys based out of?
Wilmington, Delaware, south of Philly, and some of us, we stayed in LA for a little bit and came back, and couldn't stay in the belly of the beast, so might as well go home and make a record, right?
I was going to school out there.
Yeah.
I actually love LA. I'm not gonna lie. I actually love Los Angeles, but I think I'm from New York. So
I do too.
Yeah, I think I'm a New York girl stuck in a Los Angeles body, if that makes any sense. So shout out to Los Angeles.
That's awesome.
I wish the rent would come down.
Do what?
Out there. I wish the rent would come down.
The rent is out of control there. I was looking at a place before, and I said, so that room right there, that shed is $2,100. Got it. Won't be moving here anytime soon. So, all right. So, guys, just tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you into music? What got you excited about this band? Like, I want to hear from the beginning.
You're kind of breaking
Up a little bit with the Wi-Fi connect or whatever.
what did you say? I'm sorry.
No, it's no worries. So just tell me a little bit about who you are and what got you guys started. We have Justin, we have Lucky, we have Genesis Z.
We're losing.
We're losing you.
You're losing me?
Breaking up.
Okay, now I hear you guys playing.
Why is that doing that?
I'm not sure why it's doing
LaShawn?
it. Can you hear me?
What is happening?
I can hear you guys perfect.
I can't hear you, LaShawn. Hold on.
You guys are coming in broken up. I'm not sure.
It's okay. It's here. It's the Wi-Fi.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sean. Thank you guys for joining us.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can you hear me now? I can hear you guys.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but for whatever reason, okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but for whatever reason, they are not coming in clear. So I'm going to have them come back on, and then that way we can hear them a little bit better. It may be because of the internet. A zillion people are on right now, so that could be the situation. So hang tight, guys, because we want to make sure that we have them. I can't wait to hear what they're doing and how they're doing it. So let's try this really quick. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so I think they're back. Okay, so we are going to hear some live music from them. They're going to share a little bit about what they're doing and how you can get in contact with Genesis Z and the Black Mambas. I'm super excited to have them on board with us. So Genesis, hello? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you put some water in here and then tea? I can't hear you. I can't hear you guys. I tell you, live radio is absolutely insane. So we're waiting for. Okay, so I can't hear you guys. Okay. Okay. We're just waiting for them for their sound to come in. While we're waiting for the sound to come in, they have an amazing story. And I'm really, I'm letting know I can't hear them. Could you actually just please with this? So they have an amazing story.
Hello.
Here you go. Now I can hear you.
All right, awesome.
Okay, now we can hear you. Yes. Okay. So we are here live in Living Color with Genesis X and the Black Mambas, and we are going live.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, there we go. So here we go.
Very, very close.
Very close. All right. Sorry about that, folks.
It's okay. So I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. All righty. All right, guys. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Genesis Z and the Black Mambas with us this evening, and we are super hyped about that because number one, they are like one of the most dopest bands, and they're going to tell us a little bit about who they are, where they're from, what they do, and their journey into this musical genius. So, guys, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
I'm Genesis Ian, aka Genesis Z. I was born and raised in San Francisco, half of my upbringing, and I ended up here in the Northeast, and I claim to be Northeast. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm Dustin. I play guitar. Dustin Minucci. I play guitar in the Mambas. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, originally.
Okay.
Lucky.
I'm Lucky. I'm the drummer. Originally from Detroit, moved to Delaware, been playing with the Mambas. Great run.
Awesome. So we have just different coasts and parts and everything, which is pretty dope. I mean, so when you look at music today, where do you see yourselves right now? Like, where do you see yourselves? And I don't compare people oh, they're like this group or they're like that group. Where do you see yourselves in music? Because from what I'm hearing, if you guys don't know about Genesis Z and the Black Mambas, you totally need to recalibrate your playlists and wherever you listen to your music. Because when Ken put me on, I was like, wait a minute. They're pretty dope right now. Tell me about your journey with music.
What we're trying to do is be a hybrid. We're trying to do something that's a continuation of the historical evolution of music, basically. It's stuff that has not really been tapped. We're trying to mix. I know a lot of people will not be probably receptive to certain things, but Nine Inch Nails, those kind of bands, probably has mixed dance music and rock, but not quite on a soulful end. And what we want to emphasize is trying to mix the soulful with the EDM world, with the rock world, while we're doing hip hop. And basically, we're trying to be genre neutral. We don't want to be classified. You know what I mean? And we have a hip hop drummer. Lucky's also an MC himself.
I grew up very classical. Which it's a genre that I absolutely adore.
Yeah.
And also very neoclassical, metal shred stuff. But we combine all of it in there.
Yeah.
You know? So there's not really, it's a hybrid of stuff.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Love it. Melissa said, hey. And guys, if you have questions on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, or any of the Facebook pages or YouTube or Periscope pages, please put it in the comments so I can read it out to them because I want them to know that you are there. Why? I know a couple people dropped earlier because of technical difficulties, but guys, come back. We had a full house, so let's get this going. Show these gentlemen some support, show them some love, because we're going to find out how we can support you by either purchasing CDs, having you at shows, things of that nature. And we also remember the power is in the download. So we got this. So I love the fact that you said you're genre neutral. Can you explain that to people who may not understand what that means?
Genre neutral. It's kind of like a buffet. It's up to you how you want your meal to be made for that day. If you're feeling a certain way, we got it.
Got it. I like that. I actually like that because it doesn't say okay, we specifically are listening for this or we're specifically looking for that.
Yeah.
It sounds to me that you have something for everybody no matter what they listen to.
Yeah. That's the whole, unify. Music supposed to unify. So that's a motto we try to live by, you know what I mean? So we embrace differences, and you know, we're sick and tired of the separation, and music's about identity. So when you go on a date, usually their second question or third
It's
question,
9:30.
what kind of music do you listen to? So it's time to gather around and then appreciate each other's differences, you know?
That is true because people do ask that. They'll say, "Well, who do you like?" And you're like, "I like everybody." Well, who is everybody? And you're like,
Yeah.
"Everybody." I like everything. So, going around, Justin, who did you listen to when you were growing up?
One of my biggest guys was Yngwie Malmsteen.
Mhm.
I actually have his shirt on. I listen to a lot of classical music. I love Tchaikovsky, Arnold Schoenberg, Mozart. Mozart was one of my biggest influences growing up. So
Okay.
a lot of that kind of stuff.
You're speaking my language because I played the violin for like 5 years. So I get it. Yes, I was first violin, not just violin. I was first violin. So we when we had pomp and circumstance, I was on the pizzicato, and so that's a little thing that people didn't know. I actually played the violin and loved it. Yes, yes. So, Lucky, who did you listen to when you were growing up?
Oh man, all of the Motown. James Brown was a heavy influence in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, James Brown.
Let's see. Melissa said, my music choice depends on my mood. Sometimes I want calm and relaxing, and sometimes I need loud and booming. My kind of gal. And that's true. Do you feel, and Gen X, before I get to you, do you feel that your music is indicative of what you're going through, or if you're in the car, you listen to one thing, in the shower, something else? Do you guys agree that that could be?
Yeah. We want to be available for every situation.
Right. Okay. And then who did you grow up listening to, Genesis?
Jackson 5 and Queen at an early age, and I really wanted to be a filmmaker, but now I lean towards music because of my dad. But I look at music like it's a film project. So, and the Black Mambas are the perfect cast to me because everyone here offers something totally different. Because most bands, when you see bands, there's always a uniform kind of thing going on, and to me, that's not really interesting.
Right.
When you can see something totally impossible and make it possible, is what turns me on.
I love that. I think that's kind of dope how you said that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because when you look at where music is today, like you always hear people say, like, what are they saying? And what the heck is going on? And what is this song about? And forgetting that the artist creation and the artist flow is what produces what you're listening to. And it just may have been what they're going through that day, or what they said the people wanted to have at that moment. You know, so what do you say when you see other people saying like, oh, that's not music? Not even so with other artists. How do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
So, like, for example, when people say, oh, I don't listen to so-and-so because that's not really music. I don't listen to them because,
I feel like it's like food. Like, sometimes, not a lot of people like wine until a certain age, and then there's some same people that heard that same thing they hated at a certain time. 10 years later, they might go, oh my God, why did I did not like this at one point. Now I do. So it depends on where the person is at in his life, in my opinion.
Okay. So,
and we love country to reggae to funk. We don't discriminate to Hindu music, whatever.
Got it. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you, thank you so much, Periscope. Periscope is on fire right now. They said, absolutely heard of you. What part of San Fran are you from? They said, are you from the part of San Francisco where they are literally, what she said, charging people $3,000 or $4,000 for a house? I was trying to go to San Diego State.
Old Town.
He said, I was trying to go to San Diego State.
Alameda, baby. Alameda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, he's not from that part. The super expensive. No. He claims Detroit. And okay.
Yeah, I tried to live there. I froze to death almost.
Oh my God!
I couldn't afford any place to go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So you basically are pre-tour, on tour, past tour. What do you feel like when you're on stage, you see hundreds and thousands of people like screaming your name and you've never seen these people before and they're like, yeah, and they're really into your music. What are some of the feelings that you go through when that happens?
Oh, there's no words for it.
For me, I'm in the crowd with them. I'm enjoying the music with them.
Okay.
I'm making sure I don't bum a note.
that too. Okay.
We love that.
I'm looking at the pictures and guys, Red says you all look great, brothers. That's what I'm talking about. People have
That's our bass player.
That's her bass player.
Hey, he's over here looking like, hey guys. So tell me a little bit about one of your favorite. Like, I know that artists they love all their songs. What's some of your favorite songs that you guys have? Like, what's one of the ones that you say, like, if we didn't make this song, we didn't write and produce this song, we wouldn't be where we are?
Good question, man.
Fix right now. Fix is like our thing right now because it's this like ball of energy waiting to just open a door. So, and I think spiritually and timeline wise, that's where we're at. So,
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's a heavy song.
It's very guitar heavy.
It's
so,
very,
yeah.
yeah. Some people say it's Hendrix and Sabbath put together, but to it, it's good old
Music.
soul music.
Got it. Thanks, Kenny. All right, guys. So Periscope said, can we hear? I said before when you guys got cut off that you guys want to play something. So, all right, calm down, Periscope. Periscope is like a really dope app. If you're not on Periscope,
At a tune, we don't have any amps or anything.
Just grab a guitar.
okay. You can just play a little bit then, because I know you guys move in the spirit of excellence, so I get that. You can just play something,
What you want to hear?
anything, something that you dedicate to me. I want to hear something like that.
Here we go.
Okay.
I never said goodbye. Memories of you, it's like fire. We were young and high. A crazy nights we used to be out of control. Was on my mind. 'Cause a part of me still loves you and I just can't let you go. You give me fever in my soul. Won't change over. I love it, I do. But she gives me fever in my soul. Won't change over. I love it, I do. You make me feel like when I'm with you. As I hold you tight, so close to you. I can feel your breath on my skin. You know that there's no one else in between. Should I keep going?
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
You decided to let me go. Was it in your mind the time we parted? I should have let go. You said tomorrow you was gonna give me a call. And now it's tomorrow. I ain't heard from you at all. No, you still give me fever in my soul. It won't change over. I love it, I do. You make me feel like when I'm with you. As I hold you tight, so close to you. I can feel your breath on my skin. You know that there's no one else in between. Go on and break the rules. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, I never regret anything. I made you smile, 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 smile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm with you as I hold you tight, so close to you. I can feel your breath on my skin. You know that there's no one else in between. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel alive when I'm with you. As I hold you tight, so close to you. I can feel your breath on my skin. You know that there's no one else in between. Oh, 'cause of you, you, only you, 'cause of you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You make me feel like when I'm with you, as I hold you tight, so close to you. I can feel your breath on my skin. You know that there's no one else in between. All right.
That was so freaking dope. I am
Thank you.
loving that. I'm sitting there like, yes, yes.
From it.
That is awesome. Periscope is going crazy about that. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. So Selena said, when you wrote that song, who was she and what did she do? And is she still around?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
No comments.
Played the fifth.
Yeah,
No
you
comment.
Selena, I don't know if we can answer that question, hon.
Oh boy.
Wait, she said, wait. She said, I'm asking because it's so beautiful and it sounds like someone that you were in love with, but possibly, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
right about me.
Someone loves you?
yeah. The secret's out. The secret's out. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So like almost like with that question, but not so much so. Do you find that you write your music based on personal experiences? Do you write your music based on actual heartbreaks or love interests or things of that nature? Or do you just make it like an overall possibility for anyone going through something, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent?
Kind of both. Mostly personal experiences is the best place to go from, but sometimes I'll think of a ridiculous thing. Maybe I'm at a party and somebody says something ridiculous, and I'll just try to dissect that into a chorus. One time we were at a nightclub at Oddity Bar, and one of the songs it says, "It ain't too hot to fuck." So I'm trying to work on that right now. Instead of fuck, I'm gonna say it ain't too hot to funk. So
Okay.
we're working on a new one on that one. So the stuff that's like really strikes a chord in a party atmosphere, but at the same time, I like to write songs based on kind of both. So that's the answer.
Okay. I mean, I'm loving it. I think that what you're saying is absolutely dope.
Thank you.
Okay. And okay, so Selena says, okay, spill the beans. Now I want to know because you're avoiding the question. Selena, you're nosy, girl. I don't even know.
I'm telling you, we wrote it about her.
Selena, they say the song is about you.
Here it is.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to
19:45.
Gracias, Pedro. You're listening to Optimism Speaks and Girls Spell That T. We are live right now with Genesis Z and the Black Mamba. We're super excited about that. And in a little bit, I'm going to show you what's happening on Periscope because Periscope is like absolutely loving you guys whatsoever. And guys, if you're not on Periscope, please jump on over there so you can see what's going on because they are doing the darn thing. So that song is called Fever. How can we find that song? How can we download, support it? What, like how?
It's called Alive.
Alive.
And it's gonna be released on an album called Carnivore around August, if not July.
Okay.
When the record is out. I have to confirm that, but the label I think is going for July, but my prediction is August. But
Okay.
just look out, our first single is coming out June 5th called Carnivore, the song title. So yeah, we're excited. It's gonna be in a new album. It's not out yet. You can't download anything yet, but it's gonna be out there.
I'm loving it. When you were singing it, and mind you guys, this is not studio. This is real. Like this is like actual, like, okay, he's really singing this right now. This is not like auto-tune. This isn't like pre-recorded. This is him live in living color. And I'm gonna show a couple of graphics that really explain to you who they are. I'm loving this band 100%, guys. Like Genesis and the Black Mambas. When you came up with the name, what did you say to yourself? Like, we need to think of something unique and something different.
I was trying to come up with a band name, and every time I came up with something, it was already taken usually from the 60s, and I just got tired of it. So I'm like, again, like the songwriting thing, I think Black Mamba is just totally ridiculous. So it just stuck, and I was driving through this street called Black Gates, and I'm like, Black Gates, Black Mambas, like kind of Tarantino-ish. So, I just wanted like a group of guys that are just really like the Mambas, like they're killers. You know what I mean? So I want something scary, something unpredictable, and it kind of manifested in that timeline when we were playing locally, and I was putting together all these other bands, and I just looked to my shoulder. Wait a minute, Dustin and Lucky and I are hanging out, and why don't I just tell Dustin, like, we should just be in the band?
Yeah.
So, and we all like the same stuff, and we were a big camp actually. Like the Mambas there's an extension of the Mambas. It's a camp of a counterculture here in Wilmington. It's very corporate here, very it's catering to the banks and typical tourist stuff, but which we appreciate, but we're not that type of band. We love the scene. We want to start a scene, and we notice the scene is not really alive in reality form, and the real scene is only on YouTube. So I've noticed a lot of cool cats like Dustin and Taylor here and Lucky. I just watch these guys that just won't sell out, and just totally themselves, and I gravitated towards that, and the name just stuck. I think the Black Mambas is just a ridiculous name, so it stuck.
I love it. And the artwork, I mean, it's like absolutely insane. I'm loving. Now, is that
Marcellus, by the way? The Marcellus, our boy from White Lion, did that artwork.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's looking over LA, right? It looks like New York actually, but that looks also like LA.
LA. That I took that photo. I did. That's the background is LA.
I'm looking at. I think I was over it because I was in LA in August, and I said this looks like LA, but I have New York in the mix somehow.
Observatory. Remember that area? That's where I took it from.
Really?
Yeah, in Los Feliz. Remember that site? Yeah.
I'm looking at that. Melissa said amazing. Tammy said hello. Yolanda Moore said hey now. Yeah, guys, share this out. Share this out, because I'm telling you, I'm loving it right now. Yolanda, she's also a PR. Like I call her my wifey. I love her to pieces. But she wants to hear more. So I am going to do this. And if you want to know more, please reach out to Kenneth Hawks. He's the A&R for this amazing group. And hopefully there's some more announcements that come along with that. But until then, you'll end up asking them, girl, how much? So what else? What else can you share with us? You don't have to do the whole thing this time. I was being greedy. I was being greedy last time. I was being greedy.
More songs or more answers?
Well, music, songs first, and then we have a couple more questions because a couple people want to know. Did you know? Okay, let me read this out. Okay, Lizelle said, "Did you know when you were growing up that you wanted to be a performer, or did this happen to stumble upon you when you were getting older?"
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, since I came out of the womb.
yeah. I think we're just tortured. So when somebody says you're really talented, and the more talented you are, my answer is the more tortured I am.
We put a lot of work into it, though. Like, also, it's not like you just came out and you were able to do stuff.
Right. And it's a process. A lot of people think, you get an instrument, you have a song, and boom, it's instant success. Like, people need to know that it's hard work that comes along with this.
It's
hard work.
Definitely.
The hours at home practicing.
Yeah, I miss summers growing up practicing in the house.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
I wouldn't go to school because I was practicing.
And that's real. That's real. Because, and especially if you want to be great, like it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert with anything. Right. But on top of that, you want to make sure that people understand that not only does it take that amount of time to be great, it takes even more time for you to humble and level out with that, because you can be good all day long, but if you don't have that persona, that stage presentation, and the willingness to grow more, you're just a good musician.
Right. Everything's about attitude for us.
Absolutely.
That's number one thing.
Yes.
The skills is third on the list. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how good you are. If you're looking at the horizon, that's the way to go. Don't look at your feet. Just look forward to what you're doing right now. Whatever you're enjoying, just kill it.
Yes. So what are you gonna play for us now? And guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is live. This is not recorded. This is live.
We had amps and stuff because, but just play something.
Anything, right?
Okay. Shoot. What do we play? Let's see here. Oh boy, I don't have to play. Here we go. Let's see. You want to play? With me?
You got
Here we go. Show me my friend. Could you deny my thoughts could hide and lie? That love showed the way. I died and cried through an empty space. This all cannot be done. So I turn into myself in a world upon my own. This all cannot be done. Do I show me my friend? Could you stand lies? The spirits can't define. That love showed the way. I died and cried through an empty space. This all cannot be done. So I turn into myself in a world upon my own. This all cannot be done. Can you see me leaving my days? Telling me something time can't erase. Oh, can't you see me leaving my days? And then through the darkness, she couldn't get me up. Well, I can't be leaving my grave. Yeah. Hey. Ooh. And love shows the way. A darling crying through an empty space. It's all can now be done. And so I turn into myself and run up on my own. This all cannot be done. Oh, can't you see me leaving my day? Telling me something time can't erase. Oh, can't you see me leaving my days? And then through the darkness, couldn't get me up. Well, I can't be living my days.
That's so awesome. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Really low on the edit.
You're like, play more songs, right? So, all right. So we have a few more questions. So one of another questions that someone asked, and let me get this right. This is from Janie. Janie says, hold on, I just lost it. Wait. There we go. Okay. So Janie says, I'm feeling this. Have you ever been told that you sound like somebody else?
All the time.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No, absolutely is not. It's absolutely not. Okay. And okay, so I asked, what kind of girls do you like? What?
Wow.
Oh,
That's not,
All of them.
that's not musical.
How much money do you have?
Jesus, Dustin.
I'm like getting all these. I'm like, really?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to answer that question. Oh my gosh. Okay. So skipping that question, who are some people that you've worked with before, and who is someone that you would love to work with? So who have you already worked with, and who would you or either worked with, toured with, opened for, and outside of that, who would you like to work with, or tour for in the future?
I would love to work with Erykah Badu one day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a huge fan.
Okay. All righty.
Guys? Who I worked with before? I've worked with Busta Rhymes, Redman, who else? Seal, the artist. And I've jammed with. I used to play with Anderson .Paak. We used to play together in Long Beach. The whole Sublime scene. He's amazing, by the way. And me and Bruno Mars kind of used the same band back then. We used to play at house parties. But yeah, going back to Erykah Badu, she's just, to me, she's like the female Prince.
I love her.
Yeah,
I agree with you with that. I love the little the jam that they had. You're still doing your thing, Left Out BC. I love the little thing that she and Jill Scott did not that long ago. That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope.
That was so needed for the culture.
Yeah.
It was especially like with everybody right now just feeling like helpless and hopeless, and especially with people who may not be able to go out and those who are home by themselves. What kind of hope can you offer people that are secluded? They can't have anyone come in.
Right.
What kind of hope would you give them?
Oh man, just keep holding on to family and music.
Right.
Music is getting music heals. find yourself by yourself, turn on some music, and it's gonna be a party.
Yeah.
That's right, Lucky.
That's true. I like that. Okay. And what are some ways that we can support you? How can we find your music? What are some things that we can keep up the awesome work Yolanda Moore said? I'm sorry, Yolanda, we need to get them some radio play over there
It's
by
yes
you.
o'clock.
Over there by you. So we'll talk offline with that one. Definitely. How can we support you? Like, how can we support you all collectively as a group, as an artist? You know, like, what are some things that you can do?
Oh man, guys.
First off, go to IG.
Instagram.
Yep. Genesis Z and the Black Mambas on Instagram.
Yep. And
Genesis Z and the Black Mambas on Facebook.
Yep.
Pretty much all of those platforms. Twitter also.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm putting that on here.
Our link is Genesis. Genesis _Z _IG. They won't let me fit in the whole band name, so you know. But right now we're currently locked out of our Facebook band page. So to me that's a hilarious story. But Facebook is doing something about it. A month from now we'll be. That was my fault. But anyway, get a hold of us on Instagram or my Facebook page, Genesis Ian.
Yeah, and be ready for the album.
Yeah.
Yes. How do we get that? Yes, because we have to. I definitely want to support the album because I'm loving what you guys are doing. I think that what you're doing is totally needed. I think what you're doing is totally. It's almost like I don't. It's almost like a. I don't want to say medicine, but it's needed. Like, this is therapy for people. This is opportunities for people to be able to feel hope, you know, if you will, to feel like there's people out there that truly care, that want to give good music, good performances, and make sure that we, the people, have access to that. So the album is going to be called what again?
Carnivore, spelled with a Karnivor. No E. Just Kanivor.
Okay.
It looks cooler.
Tribal.
Okay. And again, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who is on, we have Genesis Z and the Black Mambas. It's just like a soiree of greatness right here. Please check these gentlemen out. Go to any possible place that you can. Just Google them. And if you see that they have something, a single, a CD, and the whole shebang, just go ahead and support them because they are doing something awesome. They're doing something great. And not only that, I dig them. So I dig them. I mean, like, you guys have to give them an opportunity and see what they have to offer. So do you have anything that you want to share really quick? Donna said, okay. I definitely could feel each one of them in the music. Jacqueline said the music is healing to the soul. Hey, Soror. Hey, Soror, how are you? Yeah, you know, when you guys have your own individualism, but you still blend together, how do you keep your own personalities, your own individualism, your own thoughts, ideas, and just everything? How do you keep it together yet separate at the same time?
We have this ritual. We give each other black eye in the morning.
You what?
We punch each other in the morning. And then we shake hands and we make music. No, I'm kidding.
I'll speak for that.
All right.
I think Genesis put together a bunch of guys that appreciate the art of music first and foremost. We all bring something to the table, and he basically writes the songs and then says, you know what, this is the box. Put whatever you want in that box. And as a drummer, it gives me a lot of freedom to input me, but stay within that lane. And we approach it like that. And that formula has been a great formula so far to my ears.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
How do you top that?
I can't.
And shout out to the Perry Girls and Perry Girls TV for making this possible on Girls Spill That Tea. We're really excited that we have a platform that we can just share good music and just good possibilities for people to have, feel good moment through all of this with COVID-19, just ravaging through. So are you finding that it may be a little harder, to either book or to be heard? I already know the answer is no, but I want to hear your version of it, because you have a dope team behind you. Do you find having a great team behind you helps during these times? You feel that if you didn't have it, it would be a little more difficult?
Right. That's the whole thing, is that the whole team is just we're so focused on gratitude, and sorry, I'm being distracted. It's about gratitude, and it's so easy to just stay on that lane when you have gratitude. And
Sorry, that was my phone. My fault.
It's okay.
we're just really blessed with all the amazing personalities and talent we have around us. And I feel like I'm in outer space in the space shuttle right now. Let me slow down this gear. It's really about one living organism. That's the thing about separation. I think that it's like the what do you call it, the joke and the plot, right? The kick is that, what are you gonna do when we're separate? Like, do you still believe we're separate? And the thing is, with our crew, everything's happening in such a zen speed, and so many serendipities going on. When you find a lot of serendipities, that's when you're in the right crew, and it's volumes, you know.
Yeah, shout out Ken. He's over there working
Ken,
hard.
Marcellus,
Congratulations, big guy.
Dre Corbett, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Jacqueline, because Jacqueline's a singer as well. She says, as a lover of music and a singer, I appreciate the beauty and healing of music. She says this is pretty dope, and she's so super supportive right now. We call her the songstress. That chick can sing. I mean, yes. That's
big. That's massive love.
And it is. It definitely is. So I have one request. For you guys. One request. So I'm not putting you guys on the spot with this one right now. Okay.
Here we go.
So I belong to a group of female broadcasters called the Kairie Girls, and what we do, we help women. It's almost like what you guys do. It's like a mission. We help women press that red button and go live. We help women polish up their broadcasting, and I see a lot of women that would really love to talk with you guys as well. But can you do a quick little, maybe like one bar about the Perry Girls, because they're dedicated to the Perry Girls, because the vision is almost aligned. You know, you want people to feel good, you want people to have individualism, but yet bond for a mutual cause.
Okay. So
Yes.
like an original dedicated to this cause.
It could be original, or it can be a song that kind of simulates what we're talking about. Yeah. Oh, but wait a minute. But just or use something that you have and just add the Perry Girls to it. Shout out to Joanne Pham, who's our founder.
I don't know. I was gonna do one Made of Love. Can we do that? 2 1. Okay.
Just one bar, man.
One bar. Okay.
It's like a drop.
All right.
I thought you was that shining day that I ever been waiting for this long. So I climbed to this mountain top to see the view. You come back, strike me down just like a stone, crashing into pieces. Still I miss those kisses, crashing into pieces. Still I miss your kisses, all of. Oh, we are made of love. Eternity surrounds you. We are made of love.
There it is.
That was so awesome. Shout out to the Perry Girls.
Thank you.
And that song is to them. So guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for coming on this evening. I see so much greatness with you guys, and I see so many more interviews with you all. Again, how can we find you? How can we support you? How can we reach out to you? And again, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Opportunity. Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so.
Instagram again, but for now it's just Instagram GENISIS _Z _IG.
Okay.
What else am I missing? I guess for now that's what we're gonna go for.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it here first. Please make sure you go out and like check them out. As you heard, amazing music. That's off the cuff. No auto-tune, no recording. And we have Lucky, Jordan, and Genesis Z.
We want to give a shout out to Jeff and Red, the rest of our band members. So thank you guys.
Shout out to them as well. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this awesome interview. Again, we will definitely talk again because I want to get you on some more platforms to spread this awesomeness. And you all have a wonderful, spectacular evening. And thank you.
Make sure
Massive
y'all
love.
follow y'all DJs and start requesting now.
That's right. While you can.
Hit the record. Make them call us.
Buy the record.
Yeah.
The record.
Take lysine, Elizabeth said.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Take a shot.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. That was Genesis Z with the Black Mambas. I'm so excited I can't even talk. And this is part of Girl Spill That Tea. Miss Optimism Speaks. We are super, super excited about what you heard. Oh my gosh, these gentlemen were singing live. I have never heard such authentic awesomeness live like that. Again, live. Aren't they right? Nice sound, and it's awesome when everyone is online. And again, they were live. That was not a recording. That was not, someone plus play. That was them singing. And the best thing about it was they gave a shout out to the Perry Girls. I thought that was pretty dope. So gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. You all have a magnificent evening. And again, music definitely is a platform and a turnpike for unity and for hope, especially during these times. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and take care for now. Bye, everybody.